crazy funny stories from my time in Finland. Lots of times we were running after the train, trying to make it to the train station on time, the juna-asema. Even though the trains are on such a good schedule and they're always on time, for some reason me and my kaveri, we call it a companion in English, we were always running behind trying to catch the train. And I remember one specific time, we called it transfers. I was going from one city to another. Actually, I was moving from Turku and I was going to be going to Kokkola, more in the northwest part of the country other than the southwest. And we were running from our train from Turku, and we had to run through the train station, down underground, under the tracks, up the stairs, and we were carrying like all of our suitcases, and we had a lot because we were living there a long time. I carried all my big suitcases and my carry-on, had a backpack, carried them all the way up this big staircase, and then our bikes as well, because that was how we got around. And somehow we barely made it on the train. Maybe they waited for us, maybe they didn't. I just remember my arms like still hurt from trying to carry all my suitcases, and my kaveri, my companion, was trying to carry his as well. And we were stressed because we couldn't miss this train because trains aren't particularly cheap and we had a schedule to keep. But I remember we made it. That was a crazy day. And I remember other days it being so cold that our bike would the part of our bike, the spokes on our bike would freeze to the ground. You would go through sort of like a puddle that had cars going through it all the time, and then you would pull into it with your bike, and then it would be so cold that next thing you know, it would freeze into ice and it would freeze over your tire. And then you had to break it off, and that was normally a process. And yeah, just lots of fun stuff like that happening all the time, especially in the winter, falling on your bike in the snow, because we would bike every day. I don't know if there was a day in my mission that I didn't bike, sincerely. If there was only one or two. We biked every day, normally multiple kilometers, and always fun adventures, slipping in snow, and normally there was a lot of snow though, so it didn't hurt. I remember going to different places. We have one day a week on the mission, we have what's called a preparation day, valmistautumispäivä, and that day we go shopping, do our laundry, clean our apartment, get ready for the week. But we'll normally have a few hours to go maybe explore the city or see some more tourist sites. And one day, one of the people we became friends with that we were getting to know better and teaching and sharing some messages with, he took us out ice fishing. This was in Vasa, actually. And we went out to Vasa and ice fishing. We weren't catching anything. It was obviously really windy because it was flat, and it was a tributary to the ocean. And we ended up catching like 3 fish in the last hour or so. We caught 2 or 3 ahven, which is a perch. They were only about that big. And then I got lucky somehow, and I ended up catching a hauki. It was about like that big. It was quite a big hauki, which is a pike, a northern pike, and that was one of the funner valmistautumispäivä we had, because we normally don't go fishing every day. And I remember that as a great memory in Finland of just being with the Finnish people and doing things they enjoy to do and being part of their culture and actually catching fish, which was exciting.